Hi guys, this is Vitaly with AFT Dispatch and A2C Logistics, and in today's video, I'd like to speak with you about the Francis Scott Key bridge collapse and the shortages to follow. But first, roll the intro. Welcome back. Before we get started, I'd like to ask you to please like the video, be sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss a single release of our videos, where every Friday we're talking about something that could benefit you in your trucking businesses, in your trucking careers, as well as cover the loads we've successfully booked for our customers, consisting of leased owner operators and carriers operating under their own MC authorities, running under our truck dispatch services. As always, guys, big thank you for all the likes you provided in all the previous videos. Please do keep them coming, and let's talk about this bridge collapse and the types of shortages that are to follow. I wanted to wait a little bit for things to kind of settle down, do a little bit more research, because I knew that, the other channels on YouTube are going to cover this ad nauseum, but they're going to cover the same old information. I wanted to know, what are the trade routes going through there? What's coming in? What's going out? What type of commodities are going to be hit? Luckily, it's not the biggest port in the United States, but it's going to have a major impact, and it's going to have an impact specifically in trucking, because these are going to be commodities that you guys are already used to hauling every single day throughout the country. So let's jump into this video, guys. I'm going to look at the potential shortages, some of the contributing factors to these basically shortages, what we can look at in terms of the potential impact throughout the industry, and what will actually happen in terms of trade throughout the country, where you can expect increases and where you can expect decreases of freight transportation, right, of different types of truckloads. So the products affected are going to be sugar-based products. So anything that comes with sugar and products containing sugar, like baked goods and candy, things like that, will be limited. That's probably a good thing. The only problem is, it's not like they're going to start producing or putting less sugar into the same products. What they're going to start doing is just charging more, because the cost of doing business is going to increase, not only from the cost of products, of raw goods, as well as the shipping cost, which we're going to cover today. The next item is going to be cleaning agents. So due to the caustic soda shortage, which is because of this bridge collapse, that this is going to create a major shortage of caustic soda. It's a major ingredient in cleaning agents. Soaps and detergents are going to be cut short. Aluminum products like cans and aluminum foil. Remember, a few years back we had that problem with aluminum as well for other reasons during the pandemic, the peak of it. Textiles are going to get hit by this. Various food items, processed foods, beverages, paper products, biofuels are going to be hit with this. Now, there's also a couple of other acids, or acids, citric acid and amino acids compounds that are going to be also affected because of this collapse. So with the citric acid part, we're looking at foods, beverages, medications, cosmetics, cleaning products, things like that. And the amino acid side is going to be, of course, your supplement businesses, things like that, weightlifting, supplements also used in food. Animal feed's going to get hit by this, as well as medications and cosmetics. So a whole gamut of products are going to be in short supply, more expensive to produce, and basically hard to come by. So if you need to stock up on any of this stuff, definitely get that taken care of. Now, some of the contributing factors to all of this are going to be rising corn prices. That's also going on. This impacts the citric acid and other food production as well, which we're already going to have issues with. Also, what do we use? Corn a lot, and is going to be your fuel. So you have rising fuel prices, and we're talking both diesel as well as gasoline. We were already seeing that for the last several weeks, and it's probably going to continue to increase or go up in price. Rerouting of shipments due to port closures is going to happen. It's already happening. This is going to cause all sorts of delays. If you guys are working in the ports, if you guys are dealing with all this stuff, then expect delays, expect, tight schedules, and of course, higher shipping costs are to follow. And as we mentioned, the potential impact of this is going to be huge. There's going to be a relocation of freight, if you will, longer shipping times. You're going to be picking up more stuff from now the West Coast. So we're going to be mainly looking at benefiting in Port of Los Angeles, Port of Long Beach. These are definitely expected to see increased activity. And the thing is, these shortages of various goods and the reconstruction of the bridge and getting these waterways back and opened up and getting this freight off of these I don't want to say trucks, these vessels that they got out there, they're saying it could last up to a year. Now, some say multiple years. I don't believe them. But what are your thoughts on all of this? Maybe some products that I'm not aware of. I know that the automotive industry is also big in that area. So cars and car parts, or just auto parts in general, might become harder to come by as well. There's ships that are stuck there. There are ships that are waiting around, can't come in, can't come out. So would love to hear from you guys. I know a lot of you guys have a different take. I know a lot of you guys will have other items that you could add to this list that I have not mentioned here. So would love to hear from you guys in the comment section below. If you haven't done so, please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. And I'm going to switch over the camera. We're going to look over the loads that we booked for our customers, and I'll see you guys in just a moment. Welcome back. Let's take a look at some of these loads. Guys, this week we have vans, reefers, and a flatbed. Everyone did quite well, but they took a different approach to getting there. We're going to start off with Milagres, our veteran reefer carrier. Milagres took definitely a tough one, but made it worthwhile. So this was 10 picks, 1 drop. You heard me right. 10 picks, 1 drop, starting off with 2 picks in Windsor, California, as well as a pick in St. Helena, California, and 6 picks in American Canyon, and a final pick in Benicia, California. So, not bad, Milagres. It was a 35,000 pound load, quite light, load of wine, alcohol, and there was no alcohol permit required on this one, so fantastic. All in all, it was 2,972 loaded miles. We booked that one at $7,607, which got them $256 per loaded mile on that one, and then, got that taken care of in Orlando, Florida. And then at a Winter Garden, Florida, took a 1 pick, 1 dropper back to Granite City, Illinois. It's a light load at 23,000 pounds of frozen products. Temperature was set at 0 degrees Fahrenheit, so quite reasonable. 981 loaded miles, booked at $1,515. Got him $1.54 to come out to Illinois out of Florida. I think that's an excellent rate coming out of there. And that was it. 7 days on the road, Wednesday to Wednesday. Ended up grossing $9,122 in his reefer. Ran 3,953 loaded miles at an average of $231 per loaded mile. Average with only 15 miles of deadhead in total. Absolutely an excellent week. And let's also not forget, he got out of Florida for an excellent rate. Ended up in Illinois, where he's going to restart and start off next week really, really strong. So excellent job, Milagres. Way to go. That's how you do it. Next, we got a flatbed. Patrick is the driver, coming out of Spring, Texas, going to Springdale, Arkansas with a 30,000 pound load. 12 pallets of bale wiring. 6-foot tarps were required. Had that taken care of. 557 miles booked at 1,348. Got him 242 a loaded mile. Then Claremore, Oklahoma to Klamath Falls, Oregon with a 17,000 pound load of pole sections. 1,882 loaded miles, booked at $5,000 even, got him 266 a loaded mile. An excellent job, and both very, very light loads. So great job. Wednesday to Monday, actually. So 5 days on the road, gross $6,348 in gross. Made 2,439 loaded miles at $260 a loaded mile with only 90 miles of deadhead. Then now all of that in 5 days, $6,348. An excellent job, Patrick, and light freight for flatbed. This is absolutely fantastic. Way to go. Next, it looks like we got Damien and his dry van coming out of Las Vegas, Nevada, going to Liberty, Missouri with a 43.5 load, a roll stock, 1,364 loaded miles booked at 26.35. Got him $1.93 coming out to Missouri out of Vegas. Excellent. Then Kansas City, Missouri, going to Fife, Washington with a 43.5 load, 17 pallets of food product, moving 1,845 loaded miles at $4,000. Got him $217 a loaded mile. And he finished off out of Tacoma, Washington to Maupin, Oregon. Relocated for some decent money there. 43,000 pound load of solar panels, real quick. 258 mile run, $700. Got him 271 a loaded mile and got him into a good market there. Friday to Friday, grossed $7,335 in gross. 7 days on a road, 3,467 loaded miles. 20 miles of total deadhead. All in all that ran at 212 per loaded mile. Damien, excellent job, sir. My hat's off to you. Moving on to our next reefer. The Junior is the driver on this one, coming out of Tacoma, Washington, going to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. 44,000 pound load of plastic tubing, 1,491 loaded miles, booked at $3,300, got him 221 a loaded mile. The reefer stayed off on that one. Then out of Sioux City, Iowa, going to Findlay, Ohio with a 40,000 pound load of cookies, 771 loaded miles, booked at $1,800, got him 233 a loaded mile, nothing on a reefer. Then Findlay, Ohio, 0 deadhead to Mabane, North Carolina with a light load of 8,000 pounds of furniture, 519 miles, booked at $1,200, got him 231 a loaded mile. Thursday to Thursday, the reefer stayed off the entire week, grossed $6,300 in gross, ran 2,781 loaded miles, only 87 miles a deadhead in total, $2.27 per loaded mile on that one. And again, the reefer unit remained shut the entire time. Fantastic, Junior. That's how you do it. You got to find ways, other ways to make money, to save money, to run more efficiently, and you guys did it. Next, we got Charles in his dry van coming out of Plainfield, Indiana, going to Albuquerque, New Mexico. 25,000 pound load, light load of miscellaneous products, 1,270 loaded miles, booked at $2,800, got him 220 a loaded mile. Then Las Cruces, New Mexico to Hannibal, Missouri. 42.5 on the load, General Mills freight of all kinds, FAK. 1,130 miles, booked at $2,055, got him $1.82 come out there. Then out of Burlington, Iowa to Garland, Texas, 28,000 pound load of miscellaneous food products, 741 miles, booked at $1,650, got him 223 a loaded mile. And he ran from Friday to Friday, grossed $6,505 in gross, ran 3,141 loaded miles at an average of 207 per loaded mile average. Excellent job, Charles. And moving on to Anthony and his reefer out of Wausau, Wisconsin. Hopefully I said that right. Going to Springfield, Missouri with a 38.5 load of chilled dairy. Temperature set at 35 degrees on the reefer. 710 loaded miles, booked at $1,800, got him 254 a loaded mile. Then Springfield, Missouri, going to Belvedere, Illinois with a 40,000 pound load of cheese. Temperature sitting at 35 to 65. 511 loaded miles, booked at $1,100, got him 215 a loaded mile. Finished off out of Chicago, going to Lakewood, Washington, and a second drop in Auburn, Washington. 30,000 pounds total of food products, 33 to 39 degrees on a reefer, 2,106 loaded miles, booked at $4 grand, got him $1.90 on that one, and they end up in a really good market. They've been coming out of there for good money next week with that reefer. All in all, ended up doing a week on the road, Tuesday to Tuesday, $6,900 in gross, ran 3,327 loaded miles at an average of 207 per loaded mile average, and only had 76 deadhead miles in total. Anthony, excellent job, sir. Very well done. The last two you could see, one was a reefer, one was a van. Both of them hit about the same gross, ran very efficiently, both got 207 a loaded mile. So an excellent job there. And last but certainly not least, is we have Lucas. Now he's got a dry van, and he shot for the gross dollar amount on this one. Crawfordsville, Indiana, going to Hamtramck, Michigan with a 35,000 pound load of corrugated boxes. 324 quick run to $730 booked, got him 2.25 on that one. Moved him over. Then out of Davidson, Michigan, took a load to Sparks, Nevada. Longer run, 25,000 pound general freight, light load, 2,172 loaded miles, booked at $4 grand, got him $1.84 to get out there, move the market. Moved to a different market, and then he finished up with Gabbs, Nevada, going to Odessa, Texas, a 44,000 pound load of magnesium oxide, 1,296 loaded miles, booked at $2,600, got him over there for $201 a loaded mile. So he definitely got that gross. Wednesday to Wednesday, ended up grossing $7,330 in gross, ran a ton of miles, 3,792 loaded miles, got 196 miles of deadhead, which is excellent for that number of loaded miles. And in this case, went for the gross, $7,330, got an average of $1.93 a loaded mile. So excellent job, Lucas. He'll have a better week next week with much more efficiency. Welcome back. Thanks for sticking around. Guys, as you can see, the rates are still out there. You can still get good freight, good gross, good rates. You can still run efficiently with not much deadhead. You could still make money in this market. The difference is you got to make sure that you know how to negotiate, plan, and basically talk the talk and walk the walk. The drivers are a big part of this as well. But if you have the dispatch side taken care of, you're going to be much more likely to be more successful, more profitable, and a whole lot less stressed out. In any case, guys, if you are a carrier, you have your own MC authority and like to make this type of money in today's market, or if you're a lease on owner operator, you're just not making this type of money, I would still get in touch with us. We do lease on owner operators. There's a very good chance that the cost of leasing on with us would be lower than the current carrier you're with. In any case, get in touch with us. 801-448-6363. Call or text that number. We'll get in touch with you and answer your questions. And until next week, stay healthy, be wealthy. Take care.